Yo, what's good? Everyday Superpower with another one. We talk game, non-verbal communication, attraction, relationships, communication, everything in between. In the links, in the video description, you'll find a link to a playlist which covers the entire dictionary. I did it a couple of years back now, more or less. But it's a thorough examination and explanation of body language from A to B, from the top of somebody's head down to the tips of their toes. So if you want to learn how to read people, click that. It's on YouTube, so of course it's a free of charge, alright? Aside from that, there should be a link to the Patreon where you will be able to join me in watching real dates and observing, assessing and deciphering the body language in real time. Information which you won't get elsewhere and will stick with you forever, okay? You'll be able to read people's minds, full stop assured. Now, moving on. I got some game for you. I've got some responses to give. Somebody left a good comment, a good statement, should I say, on one of the videos. I did a video in regards to people wearing sunglasses indoors and people, like you see these rock star personas and these celebrity personas and people who just wear sunglasses at what seems to be inappropriate moments. And I spoke on it. What it symbolized and what it could potentially symbolize and so on and so forth. And somebody commented on it stating it's not that deep. Okay, so this video is in response to that. Yeah, I want to open your mind on this, establish a train of thought and really tickle your observational skills. Ensure that you listen closely to what I have to say and apply it to where you go. Because consciously you have to switch this on, right? You will internalize how to read people, let me tell you that. But when you switch on consciously, you will observe tenfold. And that's where you really do the learning. Pattern recognition is one thing, but paying attention and questioning yourself and questioning why other people act in the way they do, that's where you will, really hone your skill and fine-tune the information. So that statement was a great statement. It's not that deep, and I understand why anybody would state that from the outside looking in. But you have to understand, let's talk about that video in particular. Why did that person wear sunglasses from the get-go, okay? Now, that person has made a conscious decision to wear sunglasses, first and foremost. Why did they do that? Question, why did they do that? Why have they left the sunglasses on their face at this particular time? Why have they chosen that style of sunglasses? Because that style of sunglasses is going to teach you something about them. Have they spent £100 on a pair of Ray-Bans? Why have they done that? Have they spent £5 on a pair of glasses from the nearby shop? What are they trying to portray in wearing the item of clothing? Okay? They are blocking their eyes. There could be a subconscious reason as to why people do that. Why do bald people always wear hats? Question yourself that. Why do they? So why is this person wearing sunglasses inside? Let's say the sun is gleaming. It might be a simple answer to why they're wearing sunglasses. Okay, the sun is out, they're protecting their eyes, right? But if you know this person and understand their baseline behaviors, you might think this is quite out of character. Why is the person wearing sunglasses? You see, because you have a little more of an insight and depth into who they are, yeah? It is deep, and you have to observe everything. The thing is, subconsciously, 90% of the time, the body is acting in a manner which suits the person's primitive needs, okay? To ensure comfort, to ensure survival, to ensure within the face of a threat, they are well prepared. What do you mean in the face of the threat? They're in the city centre. Yeah, but that primitive brain's still screaming because they're still around a lot of random strange people. Is that set of sunglasses ensuring nobody sees that they are intoxicated? Are they subconsciously creating a mask between them and the world? When you speak to somebody with sunglasses on, do you feel comfortable with them wearing sunglasses or uncomfortable because you can't fully grasp the signal they might actually want to portray? They might be letting themselves down by wearing them. It's not that deep, right? It's not that deep. Let's just take it as granted. They're just wearing sunglasses, right? Well, that person, that cool person I look up to in an interview always wears sunglasses. Why would you go against it? It's cool. Well, there you go. That's another reason. Because as far as pattern recognition is concerned and wearing an outfit and a uniform, rock stars wear sunglasses. So if I wear sunglasses, I look like a rock star by default. So there you go. There's another knock-on effect. There's so many different angles you can approach the slightest little thing. Oh, she's not attracted to me because she didn't run her fingers through her hair. Okay, now you need to question, why didn't she? Is it a freeze response? Has she consciously chosen not to do so? Has she got an injured arm as to where it would hurt, and unconsciously her reptilian brain, to preserve her health, is preventing her from raising her arm? When you add up the pieces, understand the bits and bobs and approach things as a large picture as opposed to a minute frame, a screenshot, you can understand more thoroughly. But there's a time and a place to do both. I've done a video entitled "Take a Photo of Them, They Won't Know." And what I mean by that is you can take a screenshot of a person in a particular moment and see a real expression and question to yourself, what does that person look like? Because in real time when you were conversing with them, they seemed like they were getting along with you, but when you have a look at that one frame of that individual, they look angry. What are they angry about? I didn't see that in real time. Or I didn't take that serious enough. That's taking it for granted. One frame. But then when you look at the big picture, what you look at is their childhood. What you look at is what they're thinking of. What you look at is what events in their entire life from A to B has led them up to this moment. Are they looking at you as a person who reminds them of their father, who they're disgusted by? Are they looking at you as a relative to your brother or your sister or your mother or your father, who they feel some sort of way towards? What is going on? Everything means something. And you would be incredibly naive to go on this journey of learning to understand people inside and out and understand the fact that you really know nothing. You just hone your observational skills to a standard as to where you learn 99% more so than the next person, yeah? But the reality of it is there's so much depth to a person's brain that works under a subconscious basis, let alone your own biases and the limitations of your own visions and observational skills. So that's a little talk in regards to the statement upon that video. It's not that deep. It's as deep as you want it to be. Okay, you can waddle in shallow waters before you take the deep dive. Understand that it's beyond learning a dictionary of body language. It's beyond that, because then you will knock on to the next element and you will start to stray deeper under fathoms of nonverbal information that goes above and beyond anything anybody can tell you. Because you will become so honed and fine-tuned into paying attention and associating patterns with your own experiences in life. Nobody else will be able to explain anything to a depth of your own understanding. I'm signing out. Peace.